Miss is staying at the ancestral hall again. It's just taking apart some old furniture. And I'm punished with 3 days in the ancestral hall. Miss, there are lots of mosquitoes at night. You'll have to bear with the mosquitoes. Miss, you rest first. Let us handle the rest. Home always feels more comfortable. Is that disgraceful girl crying inside? Report to master. It's been quiet inside. Quiet just means the mosquitoes haven't bitten enough yet. Open the door. I want to see if she realizes her mistake. If you break the lock, you'll have to pay for it. You dismantled the unused rosewood furniture in my backyard, just to make these two weird things. That's art. You wouldn't understand. Master, Minister of Rights, brought people and broke into the manor. Said they're looking for something life-saving. They're moving faster than I expected. Miss, where should we put these two wooden figures? Master definitely won't allow them in the manor. Take the wooden figures apart and save the parts for later use. Wipe the shells clean, lock them in the cabinet. From now on, they'll be the first teaching tools for our kill workshop. Mother, the task you never finished years ago. I'll finish it for you. These gears and soul cutters will surely become useful one day. Just outside the east wall of the examination hall is Yongning Bureau. Since the start of summer, mosquitoes and insects have multiplied. Candidates can't even hold their pens at night. Sir, please don't worry. My clan has been in the spice business for generations. There's a calming honey scent that's been tried. Su families, Lin families, and the treasure house in the southern city all have been tried. The first incense was too thick. Candidates coughed so much they couldn't answer questions. The second one scent was all right. But after burning half a stick, the mosquitoes returned again. The third one actually worked. But 12 taels of silver per box. There are 3,000 rooms in the examination hall. Calculate how much silver I'd need. I'm here today, not to seek out Su family's spice shop, but the quartermaster guarding the examination hall.
He said,
He saw a black coil incense at the Su family banquet the other day. It worked extremely well. The price was shockingly low. If you want to try it, it's very simple. Smell it first, then check it. In front of Lord Mingyu, don't mess around. Light it up. How long does it burn? Sir, this incense uses a special technique. If there's wind, you need to adjust its placement. 2 hours are enough. The Kiyu family brand lasts 3 hours per session. Change the incense halfway. So how much silver is it? 1 coil costs 1 copper coin. What did you say? 1 coin per coil, 1 coin each. Are you selling incense or giving money away? You're purposely lowering the price, disrupting the market. What's your intention? Sir, he's maliciously dumping. His costs can't be covered. He must be cutting corners. It's covered. You pay for the raw materials. Medicine dregs are free. I just do the labor for digging them up. Bushy Artemisia grows in the wild outside the city, can be gathered anywhere. So cost is 0. Selling for 1 coin each, 10 coils for 10 coins. 8 coins pure profit. Miss Su, 3,000 rooms in the hall. 3 coils per room, so 10,000 total. Here's the deposit. Deliver in 3 days. Pass inspection. The balance will be paid on the same day. Miss, 10,000 coils. Can we make that in 3 days? We got the silver note. But if we can't finish, that's breach of contract. If hand grinding isn't fast enough, let the water do the grinding. Miss, 7 people ground for a whole month last night. Produced 287 coils. At most 903 days. Short by 9,100. If we can't finish, that's breach. Consequences of breach? Won't you show us some leniency? You'll lose more than just money then. Someone will have to answer at the magistrate's office. There won't be a breach. How about hiring 50 more people? No need to hire. There's a river 10 miles outside the city, right next to the kill factory. There's an old water wheel unused for 7 or 8 years. Water power for 10 years. 100 times more efficient than manual labor. Ridiculous, that's ancestral property. Things left by ancestors. Hasn't been repaired for 7 or 8 years. Bearings rusted solid. Water wheel decayed. Let it sit for another 3 years. One strong wind, and it'll collapse. By then, all you'll guard is rotten wood. What if you mess it up? Destroy the water tower and still can't deliver the goods. I'll compensate. If the modification fails or can't deliver qualified incense in 3 days, all my dowry and assets will be sold off. I only asked for 3 days usage rights. The contract will be drafted. Anyway, it's almost rotten. Better than breaching the contract. I'll ride the contract. But remember, if you destroy ancestral property and don't deliver, I'll be the first to invoke family law and expel you. Can that small water wheelie work? No such thing as only one possibility. It's just a matter of wrong calculations or finding the wrong method. Miss Sue, are you really going to move this pile of scrap iron? If people can't grind it all, let the water do the grinding. You're literally digging up the Sue family's ancestral grave. Third uncle's here. Just right, we'll need an iron main shaft. Your manor has 2 old spear shafts. The poles are still usable. The water wheel's bearing broke, and the grain will be used as firewood. If goods aren't delivered in 3 days, how will you face your ancestors? Miss Sue, grinding grains and measuring rice with the water wheel is fine. But herb dregs and sawdust, these light things, 10 times crushed, they'll fly everywhere and slip through gaps. In the end, all that's ground is wind. Don't you see? Even Master Han gets it. So brute force isn't enough. You need to control the quantity in batches. Feed material, leave gaps for fine powder, scrape coarse back for regrinding. When it's running, open the gate. Take apart the ancestral water wheel, and you'll just get a pile of mud. 2.5 days left, how will you deliver? Admit defeat, take over the mess. Maybe you won't lose as much. I've seen it. 2 problems. First, too much was put in at once. Didn't give it time to process. Second, I miscalculated the bearing load. The impact force when the water rotates the cloud is 30% higher than I expected. Go home, back to the ancestral hall. The small drum controller on the wooden figure's chest. Take it off and bring it here. And bring the spare thick iron shaft from the warehouse.
Yes.
Still struggling with that chunk of wood? It can know when it's time to move. Install the part below the feed port. Spin the cam once, push once. Grindstone opens. Then push the next batch. Like knocking the drum on schedule. Iron shaft replaced with a bigger bearing block. Add 2 more iron rings. It's feeding by rhythm. I'll cut the fabric pieces. I'll turn the iron shaft. This time, slower water. Now speed it up. $47 bags an hour. At this rate, equals 10 workers grinding for a whole day. Iron hoop for the bearing. I'll give you 1 more. If it runs longer, it'll loosen up. Ready before dinner?
Yes.
That's called stable combustion. The examination hall is for students to take tests, not for starting fires. I've always said machines are less reliable than manual labor. Save labor costs, but is your life worth it? 30 years, Su family's incense shop never had problems like this. Master Fang, I'll admit these 2 batches are unqualified. I can find the issue. 10,000 coils in 1 day. Not a single issue 1 day. Let's see how you'll manage this time. The problem isn't with the pressing or the drying. It's in the grinding. Coarse burns faster. Fine burns out quickly. The machine only twists, doesn't sort. Master Han, make a tilted sieve. Install an off-center iron piece on the small shaft. Twist the plate 1 time. Sieve shakes once. Coarse stays up top. Shake back for ret twisting. Fine powder falls through. I can make the eccentric wheel, sieve. Get a coppersmith to weave it. The materials must be measured precisely. We use a replica structure of the wooden counterweight box. Each flip releases a portion. The quantity is determined by the weight, not by feel. I'll establish the ratio record. The residue from each batch. All sawdust and elm bark powder are weighed and recorded properly. From now on, every batch must be identical. Half an hour. Burning length, 3 2/10 inches. Margin of error cannot exceed half an inch. Today's batch meets the standard. Yesterday, Master Fang had 2 out of 5 batches fail inspection. Today you will inspect. Inspecting 6 batches is to honor you. Inspecting 60 batches is to protect my own livelihood, HMPH. How did you solve the mold sticking issue? Fish glue mixed with tung oil. Boiled 3 times, applied twice. Pressed in the box after completely drying. This coating sticks the least. It was my suggestion. Supervisor Su. Yesterday you said that using machines for rush orders is less reliable than handmade. Today's batch is 3,000 pieces in 1 day. Do you want to check again? Miss Su, I want to review the raw material procurement, production process, and quality inspection records. Also, records of how defective products are handled. All records are open for inspection. Master Lu inspected the goods. Inspection is inspection. Who witnessed the burning of 5 defective batches? 2 female scent workers. 1 kill supervisor. Burning location, back hill of the kill factory. 50 paces from the water source. All records are in Book 7, page 34. Witnesses' seals attached. Records are complete. No objections for now. If there really is a problem, not a single batch will be used as tribute incense. Magistrate, I need your help with something. Raw materials can be traced. Processes can be reviewed. Responsibility can be pursued. No loopholes for now. Personal inspection tomorrow. Burning performance. What is this? A lump worth a penny each. The Ministry of Rights is using us as test subjects. Last night, I burned 4 batches in the main room. Didn't see a single mosquito? If you don't believe me, use old incense for the next 5 time intervals. If you believe me, sign and seal. Scent release. Initial drive leaves no marks, final drive. If it's not absolute, comparison is no longer needed. All records for examinees at night have arrived. No marks at midnight. No marks at 1 a.m. No marks at 3 a.m. The effect is stable. Can be included in the long-term procurement for the Imperial Academy. Mrs. Shop is packed. Everyone is here to ask about the mosquito incense. INS Academy's private homes all. The Academy's order is a one-time deal. How will you handle individual customers and supply them? Have you considered it? Starting today, you are in charge of the mosquito incense workshop. Scheduling and accounting are up to you. I'll take it. Eldest Miss, 10 miles out in the farming village, cotton growers seek an audience. Miss Sue, your cotton fields are suffering pest damage. They've been bitten badly. We heard your incense can repel pests. Can it save our fields? This insect can't be repelled by mosquito incense. Pull up the trial data for plants and herbs. Cotton field pests aren't mosquitoes. The formula has to be redone. Stop. Sue. Miss Sue, I was thinking the mosquito incense could be used to repel bugs. Just sprinkle the powder directly. These are cotton leafworms. They eat the leaves. Eat the roots and cotton pulp too. Mosquito incense makes mosquitoes flee. It doesn't kill pests. Sprinkle another handful. The cotton larvae will die first. Sprinkle the powder directly. You should have stopped this ahead of time. I just arrived at your field. This experiment only happens once a year. If it fails, Q Tang is overseeing a 1-acre test field. If it fails, the Sue family will compensate at market price. Cotton growers must follow usage instructions. No unauthorized increase in dosage. I can't guarantee success or failure. I'll sign off on the account. We won't sign at the start. You can take the money. Think of another solution. It worked, it really did. Remember, only use a mild dose. If you get greedy and increase the amount, I can't help you either. Miss Sue, Jiangnan Manufacturing Guild, especially came to see the cotton at 10 Mile Village. The disaster-stricken cotton. The quality isn't good. We're offering 3 coins per pound. That's pretty generous. Those in worse shape get 2 coins. Miss Sue, please consider our guild's boats. Don't kneel. Stand and sell your cotton. Miss Sue lays it out in business terms. 2 coins for seats, 4 coins to rent land, 5 coins for labor, 4 coins for Suchong powder. Cost per mu of cotton is 15 coins. You're only paying 3 coins. They're risking their lives for you. I offer 5 coins per jin. 2 copies of the contract, stamped by the authorities. No delay, no deductions. I Zanzan pay 5 coins. But the insecticide powder must be used by my rules. If you can't, I won't accept it. After the cotton leaves this village, no boat will ship it. Even if you buy it, it'll rot in the field. That's my problem. Step aside and don't hold up my contract signing. Do you even know what you're doing? Buying cotton. Wu Wen buys cotton. The canal is blocked. The spinners have been poached. You won't be able to move a single bolt of your cloth. How will you pay the silver? Father's cut off my waterway. I'll weave it myself. Once the cotton is collected, we'll do our own spinning and weaving. Thin profit, but we survive. Only by surviving can we talk about the future. I'll raise the silver for you. But once you take this step, there's no turning back. Meng Jinrong won't let you off.
I know.
Let him have the cotton, but not spin a single thread. Miss, everyone's finished registering. 47 households. Estimated 3,000 jin. Go find Master Han. Dismantle all old spinning wheels in the workshop. Build a machine that can spin 8 threads at once. One main wheel driving 8 spindles. The speed's too high. The cotton thread will definitely break. I added this. It can adjust the tension for each thread. That's the theory. But the cotton's moisture content varies. Each thread behaves differently. One tension adjuster can't manage 8 threads. Yeah. I didn't think of that. Add an independent tension wheel to each spindle. This way, wet cotton slivers stay loose. Dry ones pull tight. Now that's more like it. Miss, all the urban spinners were poached by the Mengs. Only a few old or unhealthy ones are left. No worries, we'll recruit novices. Half-month training period. Meals included, half wages. Can they learn in half a month? The machine'll help them. When the 8-spindle spinning wheel is done, one person will do the work of 8. At least 15 days. Every gear needs to be made one by one. Every shaft turned individually. Fine, 15 days. We can wait. Su's powder is toxic. All my seedlings are dead. Don't use our fields as test sites. Pay up. This book records how much powder each household got. When they spread it, how many buckets of water they mixed. Lee family 0 powder 3 scoops. The rule, 1 scoop per 5 buckets of water. Spray before morning dew dries. When did your boy spread it? How many buckets did he use? Midday, 3 buckets. That concentration is almost doubled. Direct sun at noon. Of course, young seedlings burned to death. Violation confirmed. Recorded on this page. You didn't follow the rules yourself, but the damage happened during the trial phase. I'll cover the new seeds and extra labor. Contract stands. Settle up at harvest. Starting tomorrow. Standardize the measuring scoop. Standardize the application time. Field demonstration at Qtang. No more use for those who fail. Anyone messes up again. Contracts void. Land gets taken back. Miss Su's cotton has a bumper harvest. But who's buying? The Mengs made it clear. Anyone who buys our cotton can forget about doing business on the canal. Not a single boat at the dock in half a month. We have cotton. But what about spinners and weavers? Workers and equipment. All poached by the Mengs. A mountain of cotton, but what's the use? Can a hand only pull 1 thread at a time? Miss, the accountant said. Rainy season in 3 days. Cotton will be ruined once damp. Chairman Meng gave orders. All boatmen at river dock. No one to ship Su family goods. And all the city spinners. Wages raised by 20%. All hired by Mengs. Spread the word. Anyone comes here. Forget about finding jobs later. 1 person, 1 thread. Problem isn't our connections. Come to my room. Transmission wheels from ancestral hall's wooden figures. Move all the big wood gears over. 1 main wheel powers 8. Appoint 1 person. No longer just watching 1 thread, but 8. From today, Su family won't raise wages to poach spinners. Novice training paid per usual. Meals included. But I need master spinners who know cotton's temper to tell me how fast before the thread breaks. What tension keeps it just right. Anyone involved in design counts as a tech worker. Monthly technical bonus paid. Ridiculous. 8 threads spinning at once. No hands that fast. No eyes can watch that many. You pay for broken threads? That's why we need your skill on the machine. But only you truly understand the cotton's quirks. Miss Su, your diagram's wrong. This small gear's position. Another ½ inch up and it'll run smoothly. Need a notch by the main wheel. Or it'll wobble while spinning. Master Lee, should I use copper or iron for the bearings in my drawing? You help decide too. All right. Eight threads spinning at the same time. Pretty ambitious. That's your grandfather's old spinning wheel. Grandpa left it to be used. Didn't he? It's not quite right. These three cottons are different. The cotton at these three spots. Riverbank Village is extra humid. Now, they're stiff, but you use one speed for all 8 spindles. The tough ones break. Loose ones turn to mush. These 2 roots snapped from abrasion. Dalsa hook is too low. Thread rubs the iron blade. 3 loops and they're done for. 8 threads can't all take the same pull. You may be great at machines, but cotton's mood isn't up to the machine. Add a slip knot here. Can loosen or tighten. Wet cotton moves slowly. Dry cotton runs faster. Raise the Dalsa hook another knuckle. Thread moves free, avoids the iron. How big for the slip knot? How high do we lift the hook? Give an exact measure. Slip knot this long. Hook this high. Tilt a bit more to the left. Mrs. Lee, please go ahead. It's working, all 8 are running. Miss, we spun 800 jang of yarn today. Much faster than before. Still too slow. Breakage rate is still too high. 30% is already excellent. Before, one person maxed at 10 jang a day. Now, one person can spin 80 jang. But I thought it could be 100 jang. Guess I was too optimistic. I only know machines, not cotton. If it weren't for Mrs. Lee, this machine would have failed. No one's born knowing everything. We just need to learn from Mrs. Lee and the others. You're right. No matter how advanced the tech, you still need to understand the craftsman's skill and know the temper of your materials. Starting tomorrow, have Mrs. Lee lead several sharp workers. They'll focus on tuning the machines. The 4th spindle from the left isn't spinning at the right speed. This batch of cotton is from old Zhao's family in Heian Village. There are many more broken leaves. Run it through the epiphyllum machine once. Told Miss Mingyu to tie it up. Today, 1,200 jang. Qualified 1,185. 9 thread breaks. Li Gui's daughter. A niece in the family. Zhang Ga's wife. And this kind of yarn. Only the top spinning girls in Jiangnan could spin this in the past. Using wooden lumps. Heard that without machine-spun cloth, you can't make it through the winter. Qiu Tang weaves a wide cloth. How many times do you need to throw the shuttle? At least 3,000 times. Miss, where are you going? Going to find Master Han. And Mrs. Lee. Thin slot walls, heavy shuttle. Either switch to a lighter shuttle, or add iron sheets. Add iron sheets to the slot walls and the machine frame. Add cross braces. Put copper on both ends of the shuttle. Reduce weight, but keep the strength. Master Han, what's the width of this groove opening? 1 fen wider than the shuttle. It can't be off by even 1 fen. Too tight, the shuttle gets stuck. Too loose, it'll fly off course. What I hate most when making iron swords is getting it exactly one fen. Let me go slow first. Pull. Too fast, it'll crash. This is a dead corner. Speed is highest here. Make the groove opening slanted. Let it slide out, not crash out. Try again.
Hey,
Don't shout, haven't started weaving yet. Right. Connection. This cloth was woven by me. The shuttle wove it itself. It's been 30 years, I've thrown the shuttle for 30 years. Master Han, where are you going? Going back to modify the other 5 looms. Miss Su, are you collecting cloth today? Collecting from Qiu Tang. Have Mrs. Li bring 2 old sisters and set up a few more flying shuttle machines. I want 3 boats tomorrow. Master, the Su family workshop has developed something new. Talking about the flying shuttle. Shuttles no longer need to be pushed by hand. They fly on their own inside the slot. 1 loom is faster than 5 of the old ones. Flying shuttle. Miss, the yarn warehouse will be empty in 5 days. Fabric is filling the entire storeroom. The Meng family issued a ban. Anyone who dares sell our cloth, they'll cut off their supply. Turns out the most direct method is also the dumbest. I'll just say it here. Don't sell to the Meng family at a low price. He controls the channels. You control the costs. Earn less but at least don't lose money, can break even. Don't sell. Don't sell. Piles of cloth with no one to move them. Do you want the Su family to go bankrupt? Do you even understand business? We'll sell it ourselves. Uncle Su, about business. My Mingyu thinks far ahead. Miss, do you want me to go call out? Has the Meng family already decided not to send anyone? Will someone come? Master Su opened a cloth shop in the west of the city. Just an old warehouse. What does he have to compete with me? He used cash to rent that shop for 3 years. Master Su's cloth shop sold 3 bolts today. Everyone who came to buy was just regular folk. When the old man left, my little one, looked like the fabric was straighter than when we came. Mrs. just looking, not buying again. This is so cheap. Made with new reeds. Saved labor costs. Please feel it. It's sturdy. Then I'll take this piece. The one for 500 won. Ma'am, here you go. If you're not satisfied, bring it back anytime. All right. Girl, is your shop open tomorrow? Open every day. Miss, sold 18 items today. That's 5 days worth. Still can't get 150 wen. Not enough. 50 wen. Master, they're selling like crazy. Imitation. Strangling.
Mm-hmm.
Should we drop our price too? Lower. Lower it to their low quality cloth price. Why go see Officer GU? Let all of the capital see a show. Not selling clothes today. Just testing them. Which one is sturdy? Only know after pulling. Is 150 one worth it or not? Any doubts now? Can you still buy this? Yes, at the same price. You did a good job with this. But trouble is coming too. People from the Ministry of Rights and Ministry of War? Tomorrow they're coming to the frontier where disaster victims are settled for cotton coats. Military demand for seasonal change is huge. The end of one piece of clothing is the start of countless other pieces. Let's go. 12,000 gears. Master Han, starting today. Do it this way. Each gear tooth must be identical. Feel is just feel. Rules are rules. Feel can fail. But rules won't. If 1 out of 12,000 breaks, fix one. Don't let one break down a whole section. Cousin Kaitang's gear failed. Miss Xiao Tong made it. Master Han inspected 6 and replaced 3. The other 3 were installed directly. Where is he? He ran off. All 3 uninspected ones failed, and the 4 that weren't installed. 10 pieces. Xiao Tong can't finish grading alone. It wasn't just him. I forged iron and trained apprentices for 40 years. The first rule: never sabotage other people's work, but now. It's not that you didn't teach well. Someone was bribed. Who? It was Xiao Tong. He ran away. But he can't go far. I, Han Balian, caught a thief. Starting today, every spirit sword gets registered with a tag. Tag must have maker and inspector's names. Inspector writes which machine it goes into. Installation date. Parts are now tracked by account. Who does the inspection? Master Han. Me. You sign for confirmation. Qiutang signs for inspection. If it's his signature, you can return it for a redo. Once your rules are in place, even my young apprentice could make usable gears. Yes. Then what's the point of me, Han Baijian? Master Han, how many types of gears have you made? I've never counted. I'll count for you. Weaving loom gears, spinning wheel, water wheel, mill, winch. 17 types. 4 can't be made from templates. Shuttle loom gears for flying shuttle. Steam machine and transmission gears. Advanced gears for bed stops. And the timing cam. Eccentric wheel. That off-centered arc on the wooden automaton in the ancestral hall. All rely on feel. Who will teach without you? You, girl. We all need you. The machine broke, gear cracked. Apprentice ran off. You finally admit those old things are useless. This hits the drum on the shepherd automaton. It's been beating in the hall for decades. Never failed once. Uncle Wenyuan, those things in the ancestral hall aren't toys. They're seeds. That kind of thing. Miss, Uncle Wenyuan understands now. Miss Su Xiaotong has been found. Where? In an abandoned well south of the city. They found this in his arms. I need to report to the authorities. This chip from the waste token is the key evidence. I'll send someone to investigate thoroughly. Miss Ming Jinrong. Master Han says. All the gears have to be redone. All right. Here's the trouble. Everything from Mingyu Hall must be moved back. Uncle Wenyuan's main wheel is sifting flour for balance. Move everything back after the feed. You distribute wages for 37 workers. Old Li's grandson from the Shangpu got new shoes last month. Those wages came from skills taught by the one you call a bad apprentice. That was hard-earned. You call them trash. But that's the root for 37 monthly wages. I'll go tell third uncle. No need to move anything. You keep working. Uncle Wenyuan, the designs my mother drew years ago were in nonsense. Master Han, when the cam reaches the top mark, the feed opening is at its widest.
Correct?
Next is to connect the other line. Ah, that's a steam engine. It can generate its own power and heat. We have the water wheel. Water wheel can stop working. Q10, start slotting the steam engine area tomorrow. Main wheel, connecting rod flywheel. Set the structure first. Miss, how long to build this? At least 21 days. 7 days to collect scrap iron. 7 days to cast the cylinder. 7 days for testing. Yes. Miss, the upper 3 lakes and rice fields were bought from the Meng family 2 months ago. Found half a cart of gravel and dead chickens in the canal. Today's wages will be paid as usual. No work tomorrow. But the shift continues. The machines have stopped, but our minds can't. Miss Su, Lord Lu asked me to deliver a message. There's water buildup at the Heishi mine 5 miles out of town. 7 people died there in 3 years. He also said the water in the mine wasn't pumped out by the water wheel, was done by hand. Thank Lord Lu for me. Tell him I don't use the water wheel. Then what do you use? The inventory is enough to cover half a month's wages. The cash for raw materials is enough for 1 month. Otherwise, delay wage payment. Wages will be paid as usual. The canal has nothing to do with the workers. Mingyu workshop is in trouble. I can't just ignore it. Equipment packaged for 800 taels. Female workers will be accepted per Chamber of Commerce standards. Exchange 800 taels for 3,000 taels. You even cut wages. The machine has no water. It's just a dead thing. Mingyu has no water now. The machine is just scrap iron. Secure the money first. If we burn through all the silver, we're left with nothing. Uncle, female workers are not tools. You can't just use them up and throw them away. Uncle, have you ever seen the drying room's boiler? The one that steams. That steam can push the wooden beam. Meng Jingrong cut off our water. Because he thinks all I've got is water. Water can be cut off, but fire can't. No, it can't. Not selling. If I don't buy, I'll pay to open the coal mine. If it works out, you get a 30% cut. If it fails, I'll take the loss. What are you after? I need coal, that's all. Take a look first, then we'll talk. It's the deepest spot. There's an underground spring 2.5 zhang down. Water keeps coming up as you pump it. I'm confident. No ready answer, but the direction is right. If someone dies, no one can protect you. No one goes down the shaft during the first test stage. Second, pay will be calculated daily. Whether the machine works or not has nothing to do with you. So what do we do? Move iron swords and build the furnace base. No one enters the waterway until the escape ropes are in place. That includes you. And me. No. What's not okay? The cylinder needs to be round and smooth. Look at this material. The inner wall is bumpy. The steam will leak everywhere. Start with a rough one first. After casting, scrape the inner wall smooth on the lathe. What lathe? The cylinder needs to be fixed. Hand lathe it 3 times. Then seal the piston and fine-tune the fit. Ignite. Three spots are leaking steam. We'll grind it tomorrow. Cover the piston with leather. Too much leakage. Even counting the cylinder interface and the port drain, is there any left? The piston is stuck inside the cylinder. The piston won't stick. There's a problem with the iron material. Unless we switch materials. Soak the piston covering in oil. The leather will expand with heat and seal tightly to the inner wall.
Yes.
Change a section at a time. Number them by position. So in the future, anyone can tell who did what. This is condensate. Pressure relief valve for the exhaust pipe. If the pressure exceeds limit, it pops open to release steam. Now it's stuck tightly. The day after tomorrow, soak it in honey. Let the beeswax soak up the grease. The top is sealed now. Water's coming out. Can the leather handle it? Q10, get the burn ointment. My fault, the leather was too thick. Miss doesn't blame you. It's no better than what's in West City. If the furnace temperature can go a notch higher. No. Deliver it to the Meng family. The steward said this road is controlled by the Meng family. Take note, road blocked today. Pay for lost time as usual. The road is blocked. We'll build a new one. Piston pushes the connecting rod. The rod turns the flywheel half a turn. The flywheel relies on inertia to finish the cycle. But this iron is too light. Let's try running it first. The iron's too loose to take the impact. Stop the machine. We need better iron and higher furnace temperature.
Coke.
Once the north side mud dries, it will shrink. Second layer. Mix straw fibers in the mud. Seal it with wet sand instead. Compress it. Leave a window to observe the smoke color. Second batch, 30% carbon yield. Traditional iron making. That's the best you can get. Make the flywheel 30% heavier. Push it past dead point by hand. Melt and cast another one with iron from the charcoal furnace. The B shape here. Right, the iron is thick enough. The water gets pumped up naturally. When will the second one be done? What about the iron? The iron supplier was robbed on the way to the county. All the iron was lost. There's nowhere near enough iron in storage. Go find the iron merchant who uses water route. Meng family has no say over the waterways. Got poked. Feels different to the touch. Who told you to sit down? No one. Last time the gear broke. We investigated for 2 days. With a serial number, it's easy to check. Continue. Master Meng's cylinder exploded. I know. You said how can Tang Cheng be made? And we need good iron. I'll handle the iron issue. You think having this is enough? Aren't you the one who hates how wasteful he is? I hate it, but I've worked in his workshop for 6 months. Why are you speaking up for him now? No, I came to collect my 300 taels. Issue the fine. Master Han, take over. Work through the night. Build the second one as per the drawing. But the blueprint doesn't specify precision or sealing. Just build it first. Once it's made, I'll get someone to install it. Shut it down. Master Han, leaving now. Which batch is it from? TO7. That's 2 months before the flywheel. There are still 6 old iron rods left. They're all on the line. Stop everything. Qiu Teng, pull up the inventory list for old iron parts from TO1 to TO9. It's P2. Can the coking iron rod be used? It's 2 inches shorter. It'll take 4 hours to reheat. 4 hours of rest. Stagger meal breaks. Keep the boiler pressurized. It's sent by second master. This stone looks newly blocked. Can't move it. Not good. It's a gas explosion. Quick, save them. Miss Su has been injured in the blast. 3 miners were lightly injured. 2 are trapped. But they're conscious. Master Han, take some people to reinforce the shaft support. Kyuten, go find a doctor. Send for a few more horse carts.
Yes.
Are the injuries serious? It really hurts. Hang in there. The doctor is almost here. Miss Su, what happened? The ventilation shaft was blocked. Gas explosion. 2 miners are trapped. It's Meng Jinrong again. Very likely. I'll send someone to investigate right away, but save the people first. Miss Su, you can go down the shaft to rescue now. I'll go down with you. It's too dangerous. I'm the mine owner. I must go down. Where are you? We're here to save you. Over here, we're over here. Clear away the stones. Don't hurt them. Luckily, they're not badly hurt. Good thing we got here in time. We were lucky this time. From now on, we must strengthen the mine's safety management. Yes, I'll make a detailed safety policy tomorrow. Start implementing today. The maintenance crew, label all machines with serial numbers. Keep 1 record for each serial number. You'll stand nearby every day. Hear him sneeze before Master Han does. Miss Su, we don't know how to repair. You don't need to fix it. I'll pick 8 people to be equipment recorders. Pick those who are literate and have good memory. Monthly pay increases by 20%. You can earn more just for writing. That line you write down could save the life of your sister standing next to you. Rotate and find the broken pliers. If someone heard a strange noise, we wouldn't have to stop for 4 hours. I can try. President Meng, your cylinder's tolerance is way too big. The rivets weren't heated for strength either. At least pressure test on low for half a day. Everyone from the Chamber of Commerce is here. Inspector Jiu is here too. It must be full pressure today. Strict testing. Start it up, let everyone see. The steam engine is not Su Mingyu's magic trick alone. Shut it down, it's going to blow. Hold steady, it's just a leak. Ah. News from the east side of the city. Meng Jingrong is foolish. He met someone by the ruins. Has everyone come out? Everyone is out. But our people say, Meng Jingrong spoke to that person. A woman made dangerous machines in secret. If she isn't investigated, she'd throw all the craftsmen in the world into chaos. The officials are here. Gather all inspection records, safety regulations and accident reports, and put them on the lobby table. Sushi Mingyu. Meng Jingrong accuses you of illegal machine building. There have already been casualties. Zhuan Si and Li will inspect. During the inspection, the machines must not be operated. Fine, but there's one question. Will Meng's exploded machine be checked as well? Check them all. Please. Meng Jingrong, state your complaint. I saw the Su family's machine with my own eyes. Steam broke through the iron wall, and the iron shaft flew dozens of feet. If the court uses her method, the world will be plunged into chaos sooner or later. Su Mingyu, follow procedure. Both sides submit evidence, then you'll judge. Both sides must submit drawings or design specifications, manufacturing and operating records, and safety protocols and accident handling history. Meng Jinrong, yours. What about the rest? I'm here to report the machine. He's not here to teach you. You're the foreman. Someone got hurt. You refused the blacksmith's request to stop the machine. All of this is found in that day's inspection records. Since the Su family's machine started running, all 3 shutdowns due to faults are recorded. Why did your machine explode? Cylinder tolerance was inadequate. The gasket was too hard. The safety valve spring used ordinary wire. The inspection conclusion is as follows. Su-style workshop. The equipment has a complete inspection system. All parts are labeled with standard numbers. There are training records for operation. There are incident analysis documents. Existing evidence does not support categorizing as hazardous gas. Not subject to seizure. Meng's textile steam engine has no design records. No material standards. No safety protocols. No operation monitoring and control. The cause of the accident was rule violation during operation. Forced pressurization. The operator is responsible. Meng Jingrong, your blacksmith tried to stop you from operating that day. You refused. That's knowingly breaking the rules. Master Gu. What is it? I want to make the machinery safety regulations public, not the blueprints. The regulations for anyone who wants to build a steam engine, they must meet these standards first. Aren't you worried others will learn your methods? Human life is above all. I'm submitting this, not here to celebrate. Winter comes early at the border. 20,000 cotton coats are urgently needed. And 3,000 tents. All must be delivered within 3 months. Give me 3 days. I'll calculate the output and then deal with you. Tomorrow morning, recalculate the maximum capacity of all machines. How to deliver in 3 months. Each inch must have at least 8 stitches. 500 cycles of abrasion testing without broken threads. Return standards can't be written out. On-site assessment. Does missing a few stitches count as qualified? How large an area of broken threads is acceptable? Specify the allowed margin of error for filling. As he said, I accept responsibility for delayed shipments due to errors. But for delays due to raw material supply cuts or natural disasters, advance 5 days notification and negotiation is required. Huizhuan's price is 20% below market rate. Large order losses are manageable. We're not seeking huge profit. But payment term changes 30% prepaid. Final payment settled within 7 days of each delivery. Agreed. If it falls below 8 stitches to 7.5, returns allowed. Bring over the person labeling the goods. He can't read. He relies on color. Last night's new labels. The colors all look the same. Big. Big. Learn these characters, and you'll no longer just be laborers working the pedals. Production progress is on track. What about transport? Meng Jingrong is sure to cause trouble. We'll use 2 routes. The first is by land. I've already contacted cotton farmers in Tenli village and Zhengjia Zhuang'a. We'll use ox guards to deliver some goods to the nearby post station first. Then transfer from the station. Land route is hard to travel. If it rains, it'll be a problem. I know, that's why we need to head out early. The first batch will be the most urgently needed cotton coats. The second route is by water. Once the steamboat is ready, we'll ship by water. Water carriage can transport more. And it's faster. We'll be able to keep up with later shipments. Master Han, when will the steamboat be ready? At least 1 month. The boiler and steam engine are done. Now being installed on the boat? I'll speed up the work, striving to finish 5 days ahead. Good, after 1 month, the steamboat can handle the second batch. Then I'll assign 10 soldiers to escort the ox carts, to protect the delivery. Thank you, Magistrate Liu. Military supply is not an easy job. If we can't deliver, people at the border will die. The fourth batch of winter clothing can go out tomorrow, but we're out of carts. What about the ox carts? The whole city could only rent 50. 2 round trips per day. The dock isn't accepting goods, so water transport is dead too. How many trips in a day? 6. Any more and the workers are exhausted.
Push. Damn.
Add another 200 jin. 2. This part is 1 inch too narrow. Reinforce the iron rails. Master Han, Can the spare small boiler in the workshop be mounted on a minecart? You want the machine to pull the cart by itself. The tracks are connected, but there's never just one road. Told you. This hunk of iron only spins in place, brute force. You've got coal ash, iron filings, and water vapor involved. There are 3 layers of obstacles between the wheel and track. Too heavy. First empty run didn't move. The cart slipped too. Weight isn't the problem. It's the lack of grip. Add sand inside the wheel rim for friction with the track. Cut grooves on the wheel like shoe treads. Try 3 types. Weld iron edges. Add sandboxes. Chisel diamond patterns on the wheel surface. Take off the wheels.
Yes.
Give up. It worked, the tracks are done. All the way to the docks. Military supply executive cart. Efficiency increased several folds. But not enough iron. Old local iron can't hold up. The cylinder has cracks. Iron from outside is much cheaper by water. Your coal and cotton also rely on water transport. Meng Jinggrong went to the dock merchants today. Drank tea with owners of several biggest shipping companies. He's blocking you. Not just stopping coal or iron, but cutting off all your routes. He wants you to understand. Even if you build a self-propelled cart, without ships you still can't move goods. We just solved the land transport problem. And now there's a new one. We've got a road, but no exit. 30 days left to deliver supplies to the border. If overdue, Military law will apply. 7 shipping companies, not one will take it. All say it's end-of-year bookkeeping. Ships are already full. How much did Meng Jingrong offer them? 100 taels per ship. 3 times more profit than hauling our cargo. Hey, why are the Su family's warehouse goods placed on the ground? They're not loaded onto the boats. Is it because they're worried about water? That's a huge warehouse. So many goods. Too bad, they're all unsold inventory. Are they planning to fly them over? Manager Meng, you're deliberately monopolizing the market. Rules are rules. The shipping company has the right to choose its cargo freely. Master Lu, am I right? The navigation order hasn't expired yet. I can't interfere with the shipping company's business. If you choose Miss Su, I can point you in the right direction. Hand over the textile factory and the Zhengyi machine blueprints. My Men Chamber of Commerce guarantees your goods will reach the border within half a month. Some things can't be handled by one person alone. Turn them over and the road gets wider. That's how you stand firm. Miss Su, we're here. Last year, Miss Su saved the cotton fields in our whole village. We can't watch your goods rot in the warehouse. The water route is blocked. We'll go by land. Everyone will take turns driving the carts. Day and night, non-stop. We'll guarantee the winter clothes are delivered to the border. Thank you, everyone. All expenses along the way are covered by the workshop. Money doesn't matter. Miss Su's kindness can't be repaid with money. How much can dozens of ox carts carry? By the time you get to the border, winter will be over. The border soldiers will freeze to death. And you'll lose your head, Su Mingyu. Whatever you can deliver is better than nothing. As long as even one cart is moving, there's hope. Qiu Tang arranged the loading. Each cart gets 2 drivers. Bring enough food, water, and medicine. The first batch will set out this afternoon. Do you really think this will solve the problem? Don't get too cocky, Su Mingyu. Hanlu isn't your private business either. "50 taels, drive it away. This boat is so rotten, only the shell is left. 30 taels in cash. Tonight, take your people to clear the mud. Miss Cheng, the bottom of this boat is completely rotten. The mast is broken too. Are you really going to use it to transport supplies? Planning to sink it in the river and feed the fish? No sails, no oars. Even if it's fixed, it won't be fast. You're not repairing an old boat. You're building a new boat. Replace the rotten bottom with 3 thick layers of planks. Redo the hull if it's damaged. If the mast's broken, we don't need it. If the sails don't work, leave them off. We have boilers. The steam engine, we've got a transmission drive. We have paddle wheels. It can be built in 20 days. I want this boat to carry 2,000 sets of winter clothes, sailing upstream against the current to the port. The route is dried up. Then I'll burn a new waterway if I have to. That iron lump weighs 2,000 pounds. Put it on the boat and the bow sinks instantly. I've built boats for 30 years. Never seen anyone put a boiler on a boat before. Don't put the boiler at the bow. Put it toward the back center. Balance the front and rear with sandbags. Keep the weight difference under 100 pounds. The boiler's center is 12 feet from the stern. 3 sandbags on the port side. 2.5 on the starboard. What's the point of saying all this? No sails, no oars. It'll sink as soon as it's launched. Just follow my instructions for modifications. If it sinks after the upgrade, I'll take the loss. Open the valve. Stop. I told you so. The iron lump sank the boat. Q Tang pulled out the drain plug. Are you crazy? The boat will flood and sink. Six compartments, 3 breached at once. The boat still floats. Can your sailboat do that? Mother, the boat you didn't dare build back then. I built it for you. Record coal consumption and speed. Draft depth. Every half hour, record the paddle shaft's temperature. Touch it. If it's too hot, stop. The boat moves on its own. No need to turn, no need to pull. 15 minutes, 280 steps. A bit slower than a sailboat. But you don't have to wait for wind. If the shaft overheats, move again. Every half hour, stop for 15 minutes. Cool it down. The boiler's outer wall is 5 degrees hotter than half an hour ago. Still within safe limits. If the temperature is higher than what you can touch, lower the pressure. Troops. What do you need me to do? Record everything accurately. Gauge is steady. Pressure's back to normal. You're keeping track of everything. I believe you can fix this. We need to know every issue. 24 days left until delivery. Heavenly officials can't wait. At this speed, we'll reach the upstream port by noon the day after tomorrow.
Ahead.
The boats ahead pay to pass. Upstream Chamber of Commerce rule. 100 taels per boat. The dock chamber has no right to inspect. This is just a private toll collection. Meng Jingguang is behind this. He bribed the river pirates upstream. It's not an old fee. It's specifically set up for us. Well, have you decided? No 100 taels. Even 1 coin short isn't allowed. Or we'll sink your boat. You're with Meng Jingguang, aren't you? What Meng Jingguang? We're from the Upstream Chamber of Commerce. Enough talk. Pay up. Upstream Chamber of Commerce. How come I've never heard of this rule? Inspector GU hasn't heard of it either, right? Stop trying to intimidate us with Inspector GU. On this river, we make the rules. Master Han, get ready to chop the iron cable. The boat has a spare big axe. If you dare to cut the iron cable, we'll shoot arrows. How dare you? I'm the Deputy Supply Commander at the border, Lu Chenju. This boat is delivering winter clothes to border soldiers. Anyone who stops us will be charged with aiding the enemy. Executed on the spot. We're just following orders. Manager Meng gave us silver. Whose orders are you following? Meng Jingguang's. What right does he have to set up private checkpoints and block military supplies? Move, clear the way. I'm just like you. Calluses on my hands. Machines can't wear them down. This scar, I got it while testing Improvement No. 7 with Su Wan back then. A flying wood chip cut me. The Su family machines. One replaces 10 workers like you. Next year, 80 machines. How many will still have work? You do the math. I'm not trying to compete with Su Mingyu. I just don't want to see you lose your jobs to machines like I did. Machines stole our livelihood. Just received news. Meng Jingrong, an old friend in the west of the city, called together all the laid-off workers. Said they're going to block the workshop entrance. I know not everything he says is wrong, but he's using the wrong approach. The machines aren't the enemy. Unemployment is. When we get back, we'll prepare new jobs for them. It's not charity. It's letting them make a living with their own skills. The Mu family machines took our jobs. Miss Su and Meng's weaving mill locked us out. We've been unemployed for half a month now. Our kids at home are almost starving. Meng Jingrong shut down your workshop. Machines do eliminate some old jobs. But jobs aren't just about weaving. Older folks or those with limited mobility come to my spice shop. Sorting raw materials and weighing spices, deliveries and pickups from all over. The monthly pay is no less than textile work. I'm in need of people as well. You can sign up for that training tomorrow. You can actually do it right now. Just register your name and address. I heard you took my people. All the cotton fields in the south and west of the city. The land deeds of those you discarded are here. 80% of your factory's cotton comes from here. I could switch all these fields to mulberry trees today. Without cotton, what will your machines weave? You can grow mulberry trees, but I can still plant cotton. The cotton farmers from Zheng Family Village in 10 Mile Town have already signed a 3-year contract with me. Their fields can't be bought. Master Jiu, what do you mean by this? Boss Ming, there are a few old cases I need you to come by for. Miss Su, nicely played. It's not my tactic. It's your own evidence of guilt. 17 debts compounding interest, and bribing miners to block ventilation shafts. Evidence of bribing river bandits to set up checkpoints. Testimonies from 3 miners, plus fragments of the ID tag Zhao Tong sent out before his death. All are here. All Zhao Tong's accomplices are in custody, sentenced separately. Boss Ming, please. What happened back then wasn't all his fault. Your father was too impatient. He took out all his resentment on him. Third uncle, you've known all this for a long time, right? I've watched you both grow up. I know exactly what kind of man he is. But those things he did later on were ruthless and immoral. No one can save him now. This is evidence I've been gathering in secret for 3 months. It was meant for when you really couldn't hold on anymore. Before bringing it out, didn't expect you to be stronger than I thought. Thank you, third uncle. I'm the one who should thank you. You helped me understand. The roots of the Su family aren't just the memorial tablets in the ancestral hall, but the craft of making things. The Meng family monopoly is being investigated by the court. Shouldn't the Su family be investigated too? The Meng monopoly case revealed a lot of collusion between officials and merchants. The court will thoroughly check all related businesses. Let them check. Our books are cleaner than anyone else's. Q-Tang, dig out all my mother's old blueprints. We're going to improve the flying shuttle loom, using my mother's designs, make it safer and more efficient, so workers can really have it easier. It's my mother's last wish to let machines benefit people, not devour them. Meng Jingrong used the wrong way to protect. All account books, blueprints, mining tools, military contracts are sealed, awaiting review. Before Master Shen seals everything, may I ask one question? During the sealing period, will the workshops keep running? Winter clothing at the border can't wait. Operations may continue for now, but no increase in production is allowed. Shen Tingliang is my recommended candidate. I've recused myself. Don't blame him. I'm your father, but first I'm the Minister of Works. If you break court rules because of me, someday someone might use that against you, hurting your workshop more than this investigation. I know you trust yourself or not, but I have records. Every single transaction, every worker's wages are recorded. That's good. Miss Su family workshop uses coal mines. The coal mine was originally abandoned private property. Is the contract compliant? It's compliant, witnessed by Jiangzhou Prefectural Office. Original owner Zhou Laozhen signed. Taxes are paid quarterly. Military supply contract is a private commission by Deputy Commander Liu. Or official procurement. Official procurement contract stamped by the Military Supply Department. Quality standards and delivery. Warranty obligations fulfilled. All written into the contract. Is the Su workshop blueprint exclusively held? If the court needs it, can you provide it? I have a draft to address this question. Please take a look, sir. Blueprint filing. Artisan signatures. Those can't be erased. If the court needs procurement, it would be at publicly listed market price. Machinery apprenticeship recruitment is open, not restricted by family status. Safety regulations for mining areas and workshops are written into regional codes. Accident records are accessible to inspectors. If Miss Su herself leaves, will the workshop still run? I don't know, but I can let you all see the answer, Kaoting. Give me 10 days. For 10 days, I won't enter the workshop. Won't take part in any production decisions. If the workshop still operates normally and delivers military supplies on time, then it proves this system works. You suggested this yourself. Yes, it was my idea. All right, 10 days.
10 days.
Starting tomorrow, I'm not entering the national workshop. You don't have anything to ask. What's the point of asking you? Whatever you want me to do, I'll do. Isn't this what you always taught me? Follow the rules. Follow the records, follow the rules. The time starts now. You're the chief manager. Whatever you say goes. Machine no. 3 has stopped. It's making odd noises while rotating. Switch to no. 4 backup drive shaft. Notify the maintenance team to cut the power and isolate the faulty section first. Then remove the old parts. Should we invite Miss Su to observe? Which regulation is this? First rule: handle any malfunction as per the manual. If it's not covered by the manual, report to the chief manager for a decision. Which rule should we follow now? Why wasn't the 2-degree temperature difference reported? Miss Su mentioned before, a fluctuation within 2 degrees is considered normal. When Miss Su was here, she would personally check it. Now that she's not here, we can't just assume everything's fine. Starting tomorrow, boiler inspections will be done 4 times a day. If the temperature varies by more than 1 degree, report it immediately. Shut down and inspect. Master Han, do you think that's too strict? Have him talk to me. Manager Qiu did it twice a day. Nothing major ever happened. 4 times is too frequent. Heating progress for the iron stock will get delayed. If it gets delayed, so be it. I care about safety, not speed. When Miss Su was here, Miss Su isn't here now. Master Han, You're the technical supervisor. You know the machines better than I do. That 2-degree difference, do you really think it's not an issue? Starting tomorrow, if 4 checks cause delays, I'll take responsibility. Yeah. We only have enough materials for 3 days. Iron deliveries are delayed by heavy rain on the outskirts. If they don't arrive, we can't make the spare gears. How many old iron swords are left in the backup warehouse? Those are all scrapped. What's the criteria for scrapping them? If cracks exceed 3 millimeters or deformation exceeds 2 millimeters, they're scrapped. Bring them out for Master Han to inspect again. Use those that are close to standard for downgraded applications. Use them for non-load-bearing parts. Also, in Jiangzhou City, pull up the list of all approved blacksmith shops. Outsource non-core processes. Pay standard market wages. Quality is inspected according to our standards. Mark each product with a batch number. If there are issues, trace it back to the blacksmith shop. You've done better than I expected. I'm just doing what you taught me. Following the rules, the records, and procedures. Boiler temperature anomaly of 2 degrees. Why did you change the inspection frequency? Adding water only relieves the issue. It doesn't solve it. A high temperature deviation could mean scale or pipeline problems. More inspections are to spot the cause before a leak happens. If Manager Q leaves too, can this process still continue? Procedures are set in stone. People are flexible. But as long as the apprenticeship system stays, and every position has someone who follows procedures and makes basic judgments, the factory will keep running. Now we have our first batch of workers who can handle faults independently. I will report this truthfully. The Su workshop can keep operating. Miss Su, you've trained a good manager. I didn't train him. He got here on his own. Tired.
Exhausted.
But it's worth it. Yeah. Received this morning. They still want the blueprints. But whether or not to give the blueprints and how to give them isn't up to them. 3 days is enough for us to do one thing. What is it? Let everyone see who these blueprints really belong to. Minister Wang's nephew, Zhang Wenyuan. Special skills section is blank. Minister Wang personally sent someone to bring him here. Said he could just take any job. Since Minister Wang himself asked, I've definitely gotten in now, right? What assessment? Just going through the motions. Admission is by the rules. Must pass the basic assessment. Background doesn't matter. Only ability counts. Tomorrow at sunrise, he can bring a recommendation letter. Or bring someone else. See you at the exam. Special skills from Minister Wang's recommendation are blank. Have him come tomorrow. If he doesn't know the rules, he can't study here. If he fails per the rules, he has to leave. If he passes, it proves the rules are real. The academy opens tomorrow. Who gets in once the doors open will be based on the rules, not connections. Understood. Master, what are you reading? You can't stop smiling. Great news, really great news. The rules say, if you contributed to improvements or tightened the key screw, you can sign your name. And you get paid a technical bonus. Go get that set of measuring tools you spent 3 months working on. Pack them up. Tomorrow come register with me. That measuring tool calibration method. I watched you figure it out, so it's partly mine. So I can sign my name too. Why not? The skill is yours, so the credit is yours too. Everyone, look. This caliper develops errors over time. We use these standard blocks to calibrate it every 3 days. That way, the parts we measure are accurate. From now on, all measuring tools will be calibrated this way. Q10. Write this method into the parts processing rules. Okay, I'll write it in today. Then send it to every craftsman. Thank you, Master. Thank you, Manager Q. No need to thank anyone. You figured it out yourself. If you have good ideas in the future, speak up. As long as it helps production. Minister Wang personally recommended Zhang Wenyuan. He has come to enroll. Register for the roster. No particular skills or family heritage. Some things don't need to be written down. Then write them on the test. Write them on your hand. Go through the usual 3 entrance exams.
Take the exam as usual, even for Minister Wang's sake.
The first rule here is admission regardless of background. No matter if you're male or female, only ability matters. If you pass, you're a student. If you don't, the exit is over there. First round, character copying begins. Second round, arithmetic begins. Third round, hands-on, pick anything to repair or assemble. Let's see what a girl can do. If something's broken, you have to look inside.
Name.
How did you figure that out? Chun Swin. I worked as a weaver for 10 years at the Meng family workshop. The gap became too wide. The shuttle would shake when passing through. The warp beam had burrs, so the shuttle would pass unevenly. You didn't clean out the burrs in the inside hole you installed. Forced it in. It'll crack within 3 months. Failed. Chun Swin passes the 3rd round. I am Han Beijing, the mechanical instructor here. Today I accept Chun Swin and the others as apprentices. I teach rules and skills. Only skills that can be passed down count as true skills. This school only values craftsmanship. Miss Su, Lord Lu has sent an urgent message from the border, 800 miles in haste. Tell Lu Jianzhou. Jiangzhou has received the order. Immediately tally the maximum output of all current machines, coal, iron, and cotton long-term supply contracts. Calculate exactly what it takes to fulfill the order. How many new machines we need. How much labor. How many tracks. How many boilers. If you want to learn, you may stay and audit the class. Take the entrance exam when we recruit next time. The school's doors are always open to those willing to learn. This is what my father used when he worked for the Ministry of Works. I've carried it with me ever since, but I've never actually used it. I'll donate it to the school now. Thank you. It will be put to great use. Steward Kayu's plan and Miss Sue's rules are both sound. But I want the most direct results. On time, with guaranteed quality and quantity. The direct results are here. Currently, we have 3 steam-powered spinning lines. Rated maximum production. Daily output of fine coal sand. 120 dan. This military supply order requires maintaining 150 dan per day for at least 9 months. Current coal reserves. Running at max output depleted in 4 months. 10 days are needed to transport iron materials. Cotton supplies are already secured with Shili Village. And Zhang Family Village 3-year supply contract signed. If any core machine is run at high load continuously, beyond its maintenance cycle, even 1 day of downtime could cause irreparable loss. Still have to rush production. At the border, you can't rely on overdrawn capacity. 4 shifts rotating. Each shift lasts 6 hours. The main steam boilers must be shut down for a day of maintenance every 300 hours. When people rest, the machines must stop on schedule. This rule cannot be changed. Miss Sue, is this what you mean? Whatever Steward Q says is my position as well. Rule 37 is written clearly. Then document every detail of maintenance schedules and rotations. Who is responsible for time, quantity, and quality? Put it all in black and white. I need something even more solid. If the machines break, repairs take longer, losses are even greater. Border guards are waiting for the cotton uniforms. They don't get a break. Without a sustainable process, there won't be any reliable results. I can specify in the contract. Any machine breakdown causing delivery delay, all losses will be covered by me, plus a 30% penalty. But the condition is, you can't ask me to produce with a method destined to fail. You calculated all of this so thoroughly, because you knew I'd come to negotiate. Long-term orders always require these discussions. I just didn't expect you to be in such a hurry. Winter comes earlier at the border than in Jiangzhou, and it's harsher than Jiangzhou's. Last year, more than 300 soldiers froze to death at their posts.
I know.
That's why I can't let the machines break down halfway. Su Mingyu, your workshop, has stricter rules than a lot of army camps I've seen. That's a good thing. So you'd better not let me down. Miss Su, the capital has published a new plan for the Polar Railroad extension to Jiangzhou. The route now detours from here, saves 1,800 taels, and also protects this area. Miss Su, Steward Q, 3,000 taels, to alter this section of track, is enough to fuel the boilers for 2 months. The ancestral hall has been empty for years anyway. If it gets demolished, so be it. The foundation of the ancestral hall is tamped soil, 3 times harder than the surrounding farmland. The original line goes through soft soil, with extra piles and crushed stone. The price difference is no more than 1,800 taels. Plus, there's an old well under the ancestral hall. Excavating could easily lead to collapse. Rework costs will be even higher. The ancestral hall can't be touched. My mother taught me to read in this courtyard. Your mother, Su Wan, also in this very courtyard, drew up the first improved loom design. Those old scraps you tore down, half of the blueprints were traced by her. The workshop will pay. The ancestral hall will be renamed Kiming Hall. Master Han made this nameplate with half the leftover. It was foolish of me to curse your extravagance guarding the old shop. The Su family has never just been about burning incense. Miss Su, Steward Kiyu, an urgent imperial dispatch from the Ministry of Works in the capital 800 miles away. The new rules in Jiangzhou may be temporarily retained, but they must undergo 3 consecutive days of public inspection. Personnel will be jointly assigned by the Ministry of Works, the Ministry of Revenue, and the Armory. If major safety hazards are found, qualification will be suspended immediately. All involved must go to the capital to await trial. 3 days are enough. Today's inspection will be split into 3 teams. The southern line will check accounts and wages. The eastern line will check equipment and safety. The central line will check regulations and records. All areas must be fully open. Anyone can ask questions. Lower than the market price. Why the 3-yuan difference? Officials are divided into 3 ranks by grade. After the pest infestation at home, I took 60% more cotton. This is a copy of the contract. My poem wasn't managed well last month, so 20 yuan were deducted. I learned it this month, got a 5-yuan bonus. The payroll matches up. How long has it been running? The maintenance records add up to 372 hours. Minor inspections every 12 hours. Intermediate inspections every 72 hours. Major overhauls every 300 hours. All records are right here. I want to see an emergency shutdown drill. Just simulate a pressure relief due to a main steam pipe joint leak. Master Han, notify the next section to stop. Stop feed intake. Regulation Note 7, Craftsman Signature and Technical Rewards. How is signature defined? How are rewards quantified? Sir, this is the method for registering technical contributions and rewards. A signature requires a design sketch draft and record of performance data. All 3 are required. Rewards include a one-time bonus and subsequent technology usage fees. Master Han Baijian improved the reverse killing device. Efficiency increased by 12%. Bonus was paid based on this case. The peripheral imitation did not change the core structure. The source has been clearly marked. Technology usage fees have been deposited under Master Han's name. And his apprentice's phase calibration method was handled by the same standard. Article 8, Accident, Accountability, and Public Disclosure. If a serious accident really happens, how will accountability be traced? Vice Minister Li, Eastern Line, Workshop No. 2. There was an abnormal noise from the drive of a multiple spindle spinning machine. Suspected fatigue damage. Master Han has shut down and isolated the machine according to the regulations. It takes half a quarter hour to check the spare collar inventory. Transfer from the workshop. Notify the warehouse to retrieve a 3-type spares. The rotating head is No. 77. Notify the workshop to prepare the disassembly toolkit. Starting from machine No. 3, preheat multiple sets for repair log. Begin writing now. Time, failure phenomenon, initial judgment, handling plan. Go to the accounts to retrieve it. For this machine, the lines were connected for the last 3 inspections. Explanation of this failure. Send them all here together. Vice Minister Li, Steward Kiyu. Cracks began at the edge of the slot, caused by long-term concentration of unidirectional force. The new axle has been replaced. Running normally. This was discovered during preventative maintenance yesterday. The wear has reached near the critical threshold for the axle. It has been listed for today's replacement. The failure occurred before replacement. Miss Su, are you not afraid today's failure will be seen as the machines being unreliable and lose your pilot eligibility? I am afraid, but I'm more afraid to pretend nothing's wrong. And wait until it really breaks, hurting someone or wrecking a whole line of machines, or even injuring workers. Regulation No. 8. Accident accountability. First, trace if the process is complete. Also publicly disclose how we discovered and prevented it, and how we handled it. Today, this axle is a near-miss safety hazard. It should be seen. This booklet records everything in the workshop since it was built. Every minor and major malfunction and near accident. The first time the steam engine's gasket exploded, apprentices were scalded and the rail car derailed because the track gauge was adjusted. Last month, the boiler water level gauge failed, so the boiler was shut down in an emergency. We investigated every single reason and made improvements accordingly. All responsible people are documented in here. Machines break. People make mistakes. Systems have loopholes. What's terrible is refusing to admit when things go wrong, or being unwilling to change mistakes, or hiding vulnerabilities and letting them become disasters. Sir, you want to check regulations. This is the backbone of the regulations. They are not meant to cover up flaws. They are meant to eliminate hidden hazards. After 3 days of inspection, the Jiangzhou Machinery Workshop and related industries will pilot the mechanical workshop regulation system with initial records for verification, and all liabilities are actionable. Jiuyu pilot run 7+1 year term reconfirmed. A copy of the regulations will be archived and made public, so others may learn from it. The Ministry of Revenue and conservative officials still have objections. They believe machinery will lead to mass unemployment and threaten social stability. So during the pilot period, you must submit a monthly report on worker employment to prove that machines do not take away workers' livelihoods, but create more jobs instead. Thank you, sir. We will do it for sure. The capital has published its official reply. You are permitted to bring the technical records and a copy of the draft regulations and travel to the capital by steamboat. The Shan boat departs tomorrow at morning time. Over at the wharf. I've just received an urgent military dispatch. The capital wharf is still using the River Transport Authority's rules from Yong in year 17. Of these, the Brave Guard Army's special inspection machine is mentioned. The regulations currently do not include provisions for steamboats. Also, Liu Zhuang, head of the River Authority, is a conservative. He is sure to block your inspection. There's nothing in the rules that says you can, but nothing that says you can't either. You need to be mentally prepared. I understand. The rules are made by people. Unreasonable rules should be changed. From Jiangzhou. According to Article 32 of the Yong'an Year 17 River Authority Regulations, any unlisted innovative machine that hasn't passed inspection is not allowed to dock at your vessel. Please retreat 30 li downstream and wait for inspection. Chief Liu, the regulation you presented is for items not yet inspected. Our vessel comes from Jiangzhou, with the pilot record for mechanical defense regulations. 3 volumes of Jiangzhou navigation and safety inspection documents, all ready to be submitted and inspected by the authorities. Currently stopped at the public shipping channel in the river, not docked, not loading or unloading, not at port. This thing burns coal and emits smoke. If there's a fire or explosion, it could alarm people along the river or damage port facilities. Can you take responsibility for that? That provision is in the 3rd volume, the 10th article of the Safety Manual regarding fire emergencies, including shutdown, coal cutoff, water hose use, personnel evacuation, and compensation limits are stated clearly. Sir, if you want to see, it can be demonstrated now. If any loss is caused by insufficient safety measures on our vessel, resulting in any damages, the Su family will fully compensate. I have no authority to let you pass, so please wait here. I will report this to the Ministry of Works and the River Authority. What do you mean no authority to let them pass? You're obviously making things difficult. It's not about making things difficult. It's fear. Fear that this new thing might break. He spent his whole life upholding the rules. We need to check everything on site. Item by item, no skipping anything. And all safety provisions have been implemented, and they match the records. Dr. Wang, in your opinion, the safety measures are complete. Regulations are rigid. People are flexible. The regulations from the 17th year of Yong'an didn't mention steamships, nor did they mention trains. We can't stop inventing new things, just because our ancestors never saw them. Besides, there's an urgent need for military supplies at the border. Steamship transport is 3 times faster than sailing ships. If we delay the supplies, neither you nor I can bear that responsibility. After docking, the ship will stop at berth No. 3. Report daily operations to the office at 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. Trial period is 3 months. Willingness and attributions shall be made public. Are you willing to supplement the regulations today? Should be promptly distributed to all provincial governments and transport offices. Post on the bulletin boards at every dock. Otherwise, today we can only trial run the steamship here. And if someone else builds one tomorrow, it'll be yet another poor copy. Let this be the rule, to be copied immediately. All provincial governments must enforce it together. Uncle Chan, will this new thing take away our jobs? Jobs aren't taken. They're earned. It can haul cargo, but we can move it. As long as we're willing to learn, we'll always have work. Out with the old news, and a new route has emerged. The tide of technology will overcome all obstacles. Gentlemen, steam technology is not a monster. It's a tool that can give people a better life. In Jiangzhou, it let cotton farmers get good prices for their crops. It helped weavers increase production 8-fold. It didn't take away workers' jobs. On the contrary, it created more employment opportunities. Machine operators, fabric inspectors, mechanics, transporters. These are all new jobs that didn't exist before. But as more and more machines are built, one day they might replace all workers. When that happens, thousands will lose their livelihoods. Wouldn't the country fall into chaos? Technological changes wipe out old jobs, but also create even more new ones. Just like ox-drawn plows replaced human labor in the past, but didn't starve the farmers. It turned them from doing manual labor to skilled work. Miss Su makes a good point. Technology is static. People are dynamic. As long as we provide the right guidance, technology can benefit the people. Starting today, the STEAM Technology Promotion Office is established. Su Mingyu will be the chief instructor of the STEAM Technology Society. Workers will be taught for free to learn machine operation and technical maintenance. Thank you, Your Excellency. I will not fail my duties. Everyone, this is the driving wheel. And this is the driven wheel. For every rotation of the driving wheel, the driven wheel turns according to their ratio of teeth. Everyone, this is the driving wheel. And this is the driven wheel. For every rotation of the driving wheel, the driven wheel turns according to their ratio of teeth. This kid can even lecture better than I can now. A lot of students prefer listening to him. Mr. Su, Wen Yuan's lessons are great. It's all thanks to your excellent teaching, Mr. Su. If you hadn't given me a chance back then, I'd still be a loafing rich kid. Opportunities are for those who are prepared. It's your own hard work that got you where you are now. From now on, the academy is in your and Chon Swicken's hands. I'm going to Jiangnan to check on the construction of the steam-powered textile mills over there. Don't worry, Mr. Su. I'll run the academy well and train more top technical talent. Meng Jingrong, you have a letter. Who sent it? The Su family from Zhengzhou. The law cannot be disobeyed. I won't plead for you, but your talent shouldn't be wasted behind prison walls. If you come up with any new designs, you can mail them to Zhaozhou through the Imperial Office. I'll arrange to publish the technical files. Su Wan, can you see this? Your daughter is better than any of us. She wasn't trapped by hatred, nor was she intimidated by machines. She really succeeded in making machines benefit humanity. Everything's ready. The first propeller steamship can go on a trial run tomorrow. It's built from Meng Jingrong's design. Thank you, Lord Lu. We couldn't have done this without your help this past year. No need to thank me, I only did what I should. It's my honor to personally witness this great era. Miss, we just got word from Jiangnan. The first local textile mill has been built and put into operation. Output is 10 times higher than the old hand-weaving workshops. And also, coal mines in the north are using steam pumps and steam-driven winches too. Their output has tripled. Miners no longer have to manually pump water or haul coal. This is just the beginning. One day, steam engines will reach every village and every workshop. More people will prosper thanks to technology. Mother, can you see this?